Hi, this is Michael Van Horn, the Social Chef. Today I am going to be making a little Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Now there's very few places here in Florida that you can get really good, authentic Mexican food. The best I've ever had is in El Paso, Texas. So I'm going to attempt to make something today. It's not something I make often, but it is something that I really enjoy. I got a flat steak, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it with a little salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lime, and some fresh cilantro. And then I'm going to let it marinate in that just for about a half an hour. I'll stick it back in the fridge and let it marinate for a little bit. And I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to slice it. Okay, I'm going to slice that. In the meantime, while that's marinating in the refrigerator, I'm going to take some peppers and I'm going to slice those up. This is a relatively easy dish. So I'm going to have some peppers and some onions, some lime juice, and I'm going to make a little guacamole. If you've never had my guacamole, you need to try it. It's on my blog at michaelvanhorn.com. You just go in there and look for the guacamole. It is really good. It's something that I created on my own by adding a lot of tomato to it. So it's a little thicker than some of the others that you may have had. So I'm going to get started. I got the radio on, I've got a margarita in hand, and I am ready to go. I wish you were here because as far as being social, there's possibly nothing more social than Mexican food. Everybody's sitting around, sharing off a big plate of fajitas, sharing in the guacamole, and of course, you got to partake in a margarita. This is kind of something I enjoy. So, I've got my dog with me here, Bailey. He's going to partake. Bailey, want to say hi? This is my sous chef. Come, say hi to everybody. This is my sous chef. This is the top dog. Yeah, I can't touch you because I'm getting ready to cook and I don't want to get my hands dirty, okay? Sorry, buddy. I know. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little salt on my meat here. As I said before, I think I may have told you, you can use flank, flat steak, whatever you want. This is actually flat. And I'll take a little bit of pepper, put that on here. And then I put a little bit of olive oil. And a little bit of lime juice. And then I'm going to take a little bit of cilantro. I'm going to dice that up. I'll set that on. And I cut my finger yesterday, and that lime juice feels really good, let me tell you. I think everybody likes fajitas. I'm not sure if I've ever met anyone. This is not, I guess you could say, real Mexican food, but this is something that I like. It's a little healthier because I don't always use the wraps. I kind of just eat the vegetables and the meat. You can put chicken in it. You can do strictly vegetables. I know a lot of my friends are vegetarians. I'm not a vegetarian. I like my meat. Just a little bit more olive oil on here, not much. A little bit of pepper. You know, there's different types of marinades. You know, there's different stuff that you can marinate this with. Some people use margarita mix. I've had it with margarita mix, which isn't bad. I'm just making straight olive oil. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of lime, and obviously some salt. As I said before, I'm going to marinate this. Just let it sit in the refrigerator for about a half an hour or so. Just let it soak in there. Okay? And a little bit of salt. Okay? Good. I'll take 2 cloves of garlic, just peel the skin off of here, and I'll mince that, and I'll put this over the steak. I am telling you, my friends always tease me, I am positive in my previous life, I was Italian. Okay, so come in here, just chop up a little bit of, mince up a little bit of garlic. But you know, a lot of the places I've been in Italy, they cook with the garlic, but they remove it. found that to be kind of interesting. You know? Alright, so put a little bit of garlic on here. Spread that around a little bit. Push that down into my meat a little bit. Listen, I never claimed to be a professional chef. I like to cook, okay? So, I have no problem getting my hands dirty. Come in with a little bit more garlic. Spread that over my meat. Get that pepper down in there. Give it a little bite. I'll add some cilantro in here. Gotta get all that garlic. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit of cilantro on here, and we'll stick it in the fridge. Chop up a little bit of cilantro. I love the smell of cilantro. It's fantastic. Alright, some of that in here. Beautiful. I just put it on the one side. Coat in there. Alright, done. I'm going to wrap that. I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator. I'll start making some guacamole. Cutting my peppers up. Just let that sit in there. Get a good flavor to it. And I'll be back. I'm back, and I am going to make a little guacamole. Now, my guacamole is a little different than a lot of other people's, only because I put quite a bit of tomato in mine. So I'm just gonna take 2 guacamoles, or excuse me, 2 avocados, make a dish of guacamole. And put a little cilantro in here, put a little garlic, I love guacamole. I like avocado. It's good for you. It's good fat. Whoever thought there would be such a thing as good fat, huh? Okay, so got that. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of cilantro here. Just a little handful that I've cleaned up. I'll dice this up here pretty fine. I really like the smell of cilantro. It's good, obviously it goes with Mexican food, so keep it right along the theme, right? Okay, so I'll take the cilantro, I'll add that in there.